Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we are going to create a virtual machine. So now you can see already I have virtual machines over here. This is the first part of our training. So we have our Windows laptop, which has the Windows operating system on it already. And then on top of that, we're gonna install a virtualization software over here. So let's go ahead and install the virtualization software on our operating system. Sorry, on the VMware. VMware Workstation is what I have. You can have the VMware player. So that basically is the same. So when you open the VMware player after your installation, you'll be able to see create a new virtual machine. It may look different from what you're seeing right now, but then the option would be the same. So just click on create a new virtual machine. And then you're going to get the same option over here. Just click on typical. And then here is where you need to choose your ISO image. So now the image you've downloaded from the internet is what you're going to browse and go to that location. And when you see the ISO image, just double click that and you will be able to load that image in yours in this particular virtual machine. So once you have done that, okay, so it looks like there's a problem with that. Just bear with me. All right, so that fixed the problem. I think that it was a folder name. I renamed it. That's why. So now that I've given the right right ISO location and loaded the ISO, you can see that it is detecting that this is CentOS version 5 and earlier, the 64-bit operating system detected. That's what it is. It is higher than 5 version. So what it is saying here is that it's going to do the easy install method. And what's that? You just click that if you want to know more about it. Just to give you an overview on easy installation. Easy installation enables you to give less options when you start your operating system installation, because you're going to give all those options here itself in this box itself. So that will be loaded and will be sent to the installation. So you don't really have to give much details. But then sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works for different operating systems, but this one for sure, it doesn't really work. So you may have to do that again. So just click on next, give the username, full name as your name online. So let's just click online. Password is online. Though you're giving this right now, you may have to do it again because it really doesn't work. So here is your virtual machine name. So it's like you're gonna use this for Docker. So you just put it as Docker installation as a virtual machine name, so that way you can understand that what it is. Instead of Docker installation, you can give Docker server. So how you would like to name your server instance. So you can just give it like that, and you can choose the location that you actually have some space left over. Um, I'm not really sure whether it is there. The space is there. Let me. All right, so here we go. So just click on next. Here, give the disk space as like 40 or 50 GB, whichever is available. I would recommend giving 100 GB because you can install multiple virtual machines inside it. So give it a nice space of 100 GB. As I'm not gonna use this virtual machine, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So don't I'm not gonna bother with my settings, and split it into multiple disk files so it will be much faster. So here you give 100 GB of a disk space or 150 GB if you have disk space available. Go for it. It's not going to use it right away. It's going to fill it when you're using it. So it's not going to fill the 150 GB immediately. So that's something you need to remember. And here you can click on customize hardware before you finish it. So what customization of hardware is going to do is to make sure that you kind of change your RAM and memory, sorry, processor, other stuff. So here you can give about 4 to 8 GB of a space if you have much space, because I think I have uh, better better CPU and RAM. So I have like 23 GB of memory, and currently you can see 10 GB is utilized by the operating system and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give like around 6 to 8 GB of a memory space for the virtual machine. Again, it's not gonna use it all the time, but whenever there is a load on a server, then it may be used. Okay, so just remember that. So just like I'm gonna give you like 6 to 8 GB. So yeah, if you ask me, is it mandatory to give such big space? Yes, because you're gonna have containers created within this virtual machine, so you should be giving good amount of space. So my CPU, in the number of processors I have, as you can see, I don't have so many processors. Even though it says 32, it's an option, but you cannot actually give that many. So you can, I'm just giving like a logical processor. So number of processor, I'm gonna give two. Number of cores is two. So we're gonna live with that. And then this is where you have mounted your ISO image. And this is the network configuration with the NAT, network address translator. That's a default one. Do not change it unless required. USB connections, let it all be the same. I'm sorry. So click on finish. So this should get your virtual machine started and running. So that should be it. Now, as you can see over here, the Docker server is right now, it's over here. So you can see the Docker server. All right, so it's going to take some time for it to start up and boot. I'm going to pause the video and pause it once it is done. So we have been greeted with the welcome page from CentOS Stream 9. Stream is basically upstream. So previously it was downstream. So downstream meaning like after every release of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you're gonna get that version based CentOS. But then now that it's upstream, which means that before releasing of any Red Hat Enterprise version, you can get the stream version, upstream version. Now, probably the operating system may have bugs and something like that. So it's like how Fedora is. So a similar thing, they made it for CentOS as well. So it's a build before you get a stable build of Enterprise Linux. So you select the language as English and is the keyboard layout as United Kingdom. The keyboard layout is still US. You can change it, but I don't see a reason to change it. But then English United Kingdom, that's all right. So keep on pushing next. It may take a bit of time. Yeah. So here is the option to change your keyboard layout. If you are looking for a UK keyboard layout or something else, you can do that. Installation sources, local media, there's no changes to it. Installation detection, just click on that. So here it says that your 20 GB or your 150 GB or 100 GB, which you have given for your displays, is going to be auto-selected. So you can see that the storage configuration is automatic. So just click on done, see what happens. Okay, so it says failed to store, failed to allocate it. This may be a buggy installation. We may have to click it again, click it done again. So we can see that automatic partition is selected. So we're good now. Don't have to enable kdump. It's a kernel dump, so we don't need it right now. And the network connection is on ENS33, so that's basically is connected. So that's using a NAT protocol. So you're gonna get the internet flowing into the server. There's no security profile at this moment. Do not have to enable any security profile at this moment. In terms of the softwares, right? So you're just gonna go with the server with GUI because we need a graphical user interface for us. So if you see, okay, so these are some additional softwares which we can enable, but then there is no requirement for you to enable it. Right? I mean, like it is 10 GB because of all these things. There's so many services which you're gonna get with this operating system. So that's maybe the reason why it is 10 GB. So that's selected, and then go to the root, give the password as online. Don't give anything else because there's a good reason we will be we will not remember. So I'm just giving online over here. So here you have to press done twice because it's a weak password. So just done twice, and then user creation, username is online, and then password is online as well. And then click on done again. So that should do it. So click on done twice. And then you're set. So you have a user created, you have a root password set. So this is going to be easy for us. So now this is going to take about 20 to 30 or 40 minutes, depends on your system speed and configuration. All right, so basically it installs all the packages, transferring from your ISO file on a local system to this, and install those packages on the operating system. And then once it is done, I'll show you how it looks like. It will ask you for a reboot after this gets over. So when you click on reboot, you will be able to see that the mounting disk will be abandoned. It won't be mounting anymore. So the first boot device will be your operating system, not your ISO image. So which means that it will directly boot inside your operating system and ask you for the username and password, so you can give online, and then enter into the command line. So I'll continue from there once this installation is completed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.